Hey guys, Prepper Nurse One here. Today is February 13th, the Friday, February the 13th. Just give you, letting you know what's going on. I'm going to do a video on something else, but I'm going to talk a little bit about other stuff first. It was 3 degrees this morning with a wind chill of -15. Now it's up to a whopping 6 degrees. They're talking basically that it's going to warm up into the 20s tomorrow, and then we're going to hit another cold streak from Sunday or Saturday night right through straight through Monday. We're having some of the coldest weather of the year, and of course it keeps snowing. Got like 2 more inches of snow last night, and had gotten like 3 inches of snow the day before that. So we just keep shoveling it all out, and there's no place where it's going. It's not melting, so it's just there. So it's really loading up. So that's kind of what's going on with that. I just want to give you, I wanted to talk about, like living off grid. So that's basically what the context of this video is. My take on moving off grid. We will be moving off grid, fairly soon. I just got a letter in the mail. I have a court date on March 18th about the house. So I'll know more after that date of how much longer I'm going to be in the house. But my biggest thing was I wanted to get through winter before we had to move. So go to court in March, even if it's 30 days after that, now I'm in mid-April, that would be fine. I mean, any time after that's fine. We'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know exactly what's going to happen with that, but at least I know that we're going to get through this winter, which is freaking awesome, because I need that time to work down there and get things squared away down there. So anyway, with going and living off grid, it's funny. I have mixed emotions about it. I mean, it's always something I've always wanted to do, and this has been my plan since day one to eventually live off grid, move off grid. And but it's like I've talked to a few friends about it, and I said I'm excited and scared to death at the same time. Now it's kind of an oxymoron, I know, but the way I look at it, I mean, I'm excited because it's a brand new adventure, and I got like gypsy blood in me because we've moved my whole life. I mean, now that we've been in this house 8 years, this is the longest I've ever lived anywhere in my life, and before that was 6 years previous that I lived at my old house. So those were the 2 longest stints that I've ever lived anywhere in my entire life. We always moved. We were moving all the time. I went to 13 schools growing up. So, but anyway, so I'm excited about moving off grid, but I'm scared to death at the same time because the transition I know is not going to be, a seamless transition. It's not going to be an easy thing. We're going to have some hard times, and I realize that. And if it was just me, I wouldn't be so concerned. But obviously, I have my kids, so that's a huge concern for me. I want to keep things as normal as possible. I do plan on, in the beginning, it's going to be a combination of, solar. It's going to be propane and a generator. I have a generator, and I will use that as much as I need to in the beginning, with the eventually working on weaning out using the generator altogether. As I build up my battery bank, and as I increase my solar power, and then eventually put a wind turbine up as well. So and it's not going to happen overnight. I mean, I'm not a rich man. I mean, I don't have endless amounts of money. I'm coming off a period where I haven't worked in a while, which is, that has not been fun. And so, I just went and I had to do, this week, I did my drug test, my physical, and my agility test. So I did that for them, and I should hear from them first part of next week. I have to go in and then do paperwork, and then they'll give me my start date. So I'm thinking I'll probably be starting by March 1st. That's my guess. And and I'm looking forward to it. I'm really, really looking forward to getting back to work, because then I can start making some money and have money to work with down there once we get down there. But it's going to be difficult. I mean, it's not going to be an easy thing. I mean, it's like I'm not delusional to think it's going to be all wonderful and perfect and everything's great. But if we start out there, let's say we're down there by May 1st. Let's just use that as a date. Let's say we're down there by May 1st. I would love to be able to get the kids through the school year We'll see what happens. I don't know. I mean, it's basically up to the judge and the court and the whole thing. And like I said, I'll know more about that after March 18th. But you know, once we're down there, I mean, I have all summer and fall to prepare for winter, and that's going to be the key: is getting prepared for winter. Living in the camper is going to be fine in the summer, spring, and fall, but in the wintertime, it's just no way. So I have to figure out exactly what I'm going to do. And like I said, I plan on putting a carport over the top of the camper and boxing it in and extending it off and making like a big room off the front of the camper. And so if I get it all boxed in and do all that, then I can, have it so that we're going to be warm enough to utilize the camper and the extra room. So that's going to be what the goal is. I mean, the goal in the very beginning is going to be getting as much power as I possibly can with, picking up solar panels. Somebody just given me a link. Home Depot is selling 100-watt solar panels, polycrystalline solar panels for $159. That's not bad. So, if it works out that I have to buy, one solar panel a month and then maybe one battery a month to add on to the battery bank, I mean, just that alone, there's $250. I mean, the battery's going to be $100 a pop. And if it's $159, $160, might as well say, for a solar panel. So, and then with tax on top of it, so now you're looking a little bit more. So I mean, it's none of this stuff is going to be cheap, and then at the same time trying to build something. So like I said, it's going to be a lot of work. I mean, and I'm not delusional to think it's not going to be, but at least we will be there every day. That will be home. So that I'm excited about, because there's always going to be something to do and I can get more stuff done. But like I said, it's scary at the same time. So I just kind of want to give you guys my thoughts on that and how I'm feeling. I'm super excited. I'm charged up. I'm ready to go, and scared to death at the same time, if that makes sense. But more for my kids. I want it to be as normal for them as possible, and it will be. Like I said, we have the camper, and like I said, right into late fall, we can live in the camper comfortably. I just got to make sure that we're prepared for winter. So that's it, guys. It's going to be an exciting year. It's going to be a wild year, and I'm looking forward to it. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.